joker coming back. And I said in 2 hours time this looked like a bear. But it might be finished in 4. When they come back it's basically nearly finished, so try to impress them.
Sorry mate, I didn't walk across the shop.
Yeah, that's okay. Well, something good challenge here. His dogs to be well controlled, and he puts an awful lot of time and work.
Tom made that decision to protect his hunter, and he decided to fight again.
Now he normally falls over when he does that. It's a bit disappointing, but there you go. So Rocco's got hold of Ian now, and the more Ian fights, the harder the bite will become. But at some point, we need to make sure the dog lets go. So immediately on one command, the dog lets go.
And then the yellow's crept in, and finally we've got this wonderful fox red that's become really popular. Now Carrie's doing what she does naturally. She's doing what we call hunting. She's hunting, she's ever hopeful out here that there's either a rabbit or a pheasant or a tennis ball. But what we need to do if we're going to hunt a Springer Spaniel is we need to be sure that it's under control. So all Springer Spaniels will hunt, and as we go through the demo, if we get time, I'm going to show you a youngster and how we train that dog. What I'm going to show you now is Carrie doing what she should do. What she's doing is what we call quartering. If you look at her now, once we start to work her, she'll quarter. You'll hear me use the whistle. And I can just turn her. So she quarters. She's hunting in a pack. And that's what we need her to do, so that I can clear an area of ground, I can hunt it to see if there's any game. The Labrador's got probably the best job in the world. His job is to walk around the shooting field, look magnificent, and not do a lot. Pretty good job, really, isn't it?
Yeah, nice to see him. Okay, we'll get out for you lot. Right, anyway, now welcome here to the Cheshire County Show. Welcome here to the Sheep Show. Now, I'm Richard, originally from New Zealand. Got me on video? Good. Okay. Used to be from New Zealand. We used to farm about 3,500 sheep. So they've been a really important part of my life. Some say the sheep is God's gift to mankind.
So the cooperative funeral care pair, driven with such expertise, ladies and gentlemen, by Mr. Darwin Holmes from up in County Durham. going a great regular here at the Cheshire County Show. And our judge in this section, Mr. Roger Bullglass from the north of the country, one of the Turnout World's leading exponents of the Turnout World. This husband and wife team here, ladies and gentlemen, of course, Elspeth, who's driven for so long, and she's so young here at Cheshire Show. She's a great lady driver and has proved time and time again that the lady drivers are just as good as the men. And of course, driven now by her husband, David Lawless. Kevin Morris, another great regular here at Cheshire Show. And it's always a joy to see Kevin back in the ring here with that fantastic pair. Ladies and gentlemen, they make them of strong stuff in Cheshire. Well done, Bill.
Did you know what? It's actually nice to take one away from Samson, because usually he clean sweeps this whole circuit, but at the moment it's always nice to take one away from him. But we've got a little bit more time left on the clock. What do you guys think? Do you want a bit more freestyle? You're not sure? Let's try again. Do you want a bit more freestyle? Yeah, okay. Well, we're going to give you just a little bit more. Those of you out there will be glad to hear that I am not going to talk quite so much through this part of the show. I'll still let you know what the tricks are, but I will try and just tone it down just a little bit. I get a bit carried away, so forgive me for talking a little bit too much. But this is what we like to call a expression session. Here we go then. Hey guys, thanks for turning out. Great to have the support out here. Really appreciate it. There's a cliffhanger. Bit of value for money. Get the bike turned around Aaron with a swing. Big Andy. Samson. Running again. One side, other side. Whoa, let me just get back that time. That was a close one. Cliffhanger from Aaron. Samson got big look back in there from Samson. Absolutely huge. Double look back. Swallow the fly on that one. Super count from Aaron. Samson got lazy hanger from Samson. Lazy hanger coming out. Oh, back 9. Are you still with us out there, Cheshire? Remember, you see something you like, feel free to make the noise. We really appreciate it. Oh, that's what Samson's looking for. Signature cliffhanger from Samson. Up through the bars into what we call the dead body. Oh, rock solid from Ronnie. Samson with a rock solid too. Let's try and equal that. I'll get involved on that game. Just a little bit different. But for now, we're doing what we call the train as we all filter in. 1, 2, and 3. That was so close. I don't know if I even dare do it again. What do you guys think? Do you want another one? We should never say one more in this one. We're going to go back and do one more for you guys. And then, as I say, do stay seated because Aaron is going to get his little mini bike out, as provoked by Simon Cowell himself. And we'll see if we can do something a little bit different on that. Here we go then, into the rolling again. That was really close, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we like to call the three-stop overcross train. Now you'll see Samson. So it's with absolute bated breath that Aaron comes into the rolling under power. There he is.
Nobby is a great hero of Norfolk, so without further ado, let's welcome here to the Cheshire County Show. Put our hands together for our first sheep now. Let's put our hands together for our first sheep. This is Nobby, the Norfolk Horse. Come on, Nobby! Come on up here this afternoon. Yeah, he's very lucky that he's here today. Wait, come on, chop chop. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Well now, little Susie, unfortunately I'm going to say this a little bit quietly because I don't want to upset Susie. But her main role as a sheep breed is actually for her meat. And she produces one of the sweetest meats out of our 68 different breeds of sheep that we have around the British Isles. Put our hands together for our next sheep. Come on, Sam. Sam, read your name. Right, now, Sam, of course, you're right. Sam, read your name. What? See, kids, that's what happens. If you don't go to school, you can't read your name. Put our hands together for our next sheep. Come on, Melinda. Woo-hoo. She knows how to use them. Yeah, she's got set legs and she knows how to use them. So let's have a look at these legs, shall we go? Yeah, she's got legs up to her armpits. Let's put our hands together for our next sheep. This is Dougal, the Scottish Blackface. Okay, kids. Woo! Woo, there's he's got a serious set of horns on here, hasn't he? Right now, of course, living up there in Scotland, it gets a lot colder up there in the winter time than it does here. He doesn't mind living up there. He sits up on the rocky crags in the middle of winter, snow coming down, wind whistling past. No problem at all to this guy, and that's because he grows very coarse wool fleece on his back. To eat. Right, now the mule, she gets the best of both worlds. She gets the boldness, the hardiness from the blackface. She also gets some very good breeding and high prolificacy and the blueface Leicester here. So let's have a big clap for our next sheep. This is Lenny, the Lincoln Longwell. Hey, brother, they love you out there. God knows why. He sort of reminds me a bit of Bob Marley, don't you think? In fact, they're quite similar really, of course. They both like grass. Didn't get it, did you kids? Right now the old Lincoln Longwell. But Anne's got a next sheep. This is Terry the Dexel. Yeah, this guy is built like a brick. Shit. Now he's actually got something that none of these other sheep have got. That's got you thinking, isn't it? Lovely song there, girls. Put your hands in the air. Okay, put our hands together for the last sheep now. This is Harry. Hooray, come on, Harry. He doesn't want to be by himself anymore. Okay, but that is the little life he lives. Because this little guy is from the Lake District. Now, I don't know if you've ever tried to go camping in the Lake District, but every second day it just rains. Okay, well, this guy's a survivor. None of these other sheep breeds would like to live up there. He doesn't mind. He lives on bracken and blackberries and things that other sheep will eat. This guy doesn't even need a fence to keep him in. He's what we call a hefted sheep. That means...
And Katie Bryan. Ella Ryan and Katie Bryan, two students from Neston High School. Could you make your way back?
the best of breed for
The top of marquee. Thank you.
Team number 6 just coming into the ring now, the East Cheshire team. Louise Worthington on Jerry, Sophie Holdcoff with Oliver, Emma Walton on Scotty and Ashley Daniel. And Ashley Daniel with Toby, the 4th rider. That's the East Cheshire team, team number 6. Into the ring come team number 7, Berwin and D. Jodie Carswell rides Henry, Helen Newbrook on Minty, Katie Tomley on Mick and Charlotte Davis on Ace. That's the Berwin and D team. Team number 7 and team number 8 coming in the ring. Another Cheshire Hunt South team, the Hounds team, Amy Ford with Hidden Treasure. Lucy Lanny rides Meg, Lexi Topping on Puzzle and Rose Diggle on Cracker. That's the Cheshire Hunt South Hounds team. Right, I'll see some tack and turnout results in a moment. An error in the Flint and Denby team. Team number 3. Their team consists of Jack Conway with George, Lewis Williams with Jim, Alex Major is riding Midge, and Fionn Thomas on Bally B. So that's the Flint Denby team, team number 3. They have to go round and round a bit, you'll see in a minute. Over the first, that's in the middle, now they go to the top end, but this isn't straightforward either. They go out, and then jump that one coming in, and then round again, and jump the next one. Then right down the back, twist inside at 90 degrees, and they miss the tiger trap out. They go round that, that's actually a marker. They don't have to jump it, they go round it. Not a lot to choose between these two at the moment. Team number 2 on the over the bullfinch and then back into the box. Now that's what it's all about. Not easy. So the Cheshire Hunt Foxes, their second team member is away, and the Cheshire Hunt Foxes, they're on the open side. So Let's have some cheers for the Cheshire Hunt Foxes. Anybody here from Cheshire Hunt South? Oh, 1 and 2. Now the East Cheshire team there on the members side, that's the marquee side. Anybody here from East Cheshire? Oh, there's more here from East Cheshire than from Cheshire South. So, Cheshire South then are leading at the moment, but not by very much. Very few knockdowns at the moment. I think that's about the only rule. 5 for a knockdown, and 10 if you leave the box without the bat. Now it's round the tiger traps, and they're very close, these pair. The second team members, they hand over to rider number 3. As you can see, they go over the bullfinch together. Now they turn, and when they do hand over, there shouldn't be a great deal in it. East Cheshire missed theirs. Cheshire South get there, so they take it up now. Cheshire South then leading. The winner, of course, goes into the semi-final. It's strictly a knockout basis. Cheshire South lead. East Cheshire on the members' side safely over the first. Cheshire South on the far side. The Foxes team are safely over the first 4 or 5. Now 6 and cutting in to jump this one at right angles. They now go round the tiger trap and then continue right round onto the bullfinch. Meanwhile, on the members' side, the East Cheshire team, they're about a good halfway down, 3 parts of the way down. They're just a couple of fences behind at the moment. Anything can happen. It's a long way to go yet. The final team member wearing the yellow tabard is about to go from the Cheshire Hunt South box, and the East Cheshire team now only a whisker behind. They just got to jump the bullfinch. Cheshire South though steaming along. East Cheshire go through the bullfinch rather than over it, but that's allowed. But there might be a few points deducted. But the judge's decision is final. We'll leave that one to the judge. Cheshire South Foxes though are setting the pace at the moment. East Cheshire some 3 or 4 fences behind, but anything can happen yet. There's a long way to go yet in this Pony Club Team Relay competition. Currently sponsored by Sheds and Stables Direct. So back to base, it's Cheshire Hunt South Foxes back home first, so subject to the judge docking a few points, they might take this one. But East Cheshire round the tiger trap. Now they've just got the bullfinch to go, the East Cheshire team.
Okay, right, so just going to brace myself here. Okay, warm up my hands, because don't you hate it when hairdressers put cold hands down the back of your neck? Yeah, she's going to knock it off. Okay, so kids, we're going to count us down from 5. Haven't got time for questions yet. Okay, just count down to 5. You ready? Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go, 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 go. Oh, that's a nice quiet one. Come on, out you go. Okay, there we go. Yeah, nice quiet one. Whoop. Pretty keen to get on with it. So the first thing we've got to do is to get it out of 4-wheel drive. So we've got 4-wheel drive, 4-wheel steam machine. Now, whatever you do, don't send that picture to the sun, will you? Okay. Yes, if you like to sit. Sit. No, she's not going to sit. So all we've got to do is we've got to turn the sheep over. But what we don't want to be doing is lifting every sheep, because that's a lot of weight on our backs. We're sharing 200 or 300 of these a day. So us shearers have a little bit of a manoeuvre. What we do is just turn her head back, roll her over, and we get her sitting nice and comfortable. Now when I go to the barber, I like to make myself comfortable. Same with the sheep. So we sit them not on their tailbone, because that does hurt. We lie them slightly on their side, leaning back, and he gets us there. She's pretty comfortable. Totally relaxed. Okay, nice. This is not a peg one. I want to just keep gluing the wool back on a big show. I've got a big Velcro system in there. Okay, so you ready, little girl? I'm Richard, I'm your hairdresser. Where you going on your holidays then? Okay, what's your name? Barbara. Okay, Barbara. Okay, so away we go. Now, what we'll do is do what I've seen done in Manchester on a Saturday night, so home we go, darling. Now, this is not going to hurt the sheep. What we're doing is just running the handpiece over the top of the skin. Okay, just like that. Okay, so it doesn't hurt the sheep. Anxious. Nice feeling, really. It's a bit like a vibrating feeling. Yeah, now we're going to start on our belly wool, our tummy wool. Now this is a little bit lower quality. Of course, most of the time the sheep has been sitting on it. So we're going to keep that separate. That'll go into mattress filling, sock making, and our lower quality wool products like that. There we go. Nice and gently down here, because there's two little things at the bottom we don't want to snip off. There we go. And I did just check that it was a girl before we started, because it's a little bit embarrassing taking something off that shouldn't have come off. Don't want to be calling you bubbit. Okay, so there's our belly wool off there. We then come into the right position. We then come into what we call, well, sort of bikini line. Yeah, so ladies, if you're heading out on holiday soon, today's your chance. 50p. Yeah, and I'll pay you. Alright, so we're just gonna get on there, we'll come down the leg here. Now all the time I'm using my left hand to actually stretch out the skin. Remember, my comb here is flat, the sheep is round and pointed, and we want the full length of the wool. So all the time using my left hand to actually stretch out the skin, or trying to keep the sheep as flat as possible. Just cleaning up over the tail. Of course the sheep doesn't use toilet paper, so it gets a bit mucky around here, and you get these little bits hanging around. How do you like that for a Klingon, kids? What a beauty! Now that is what you get if you don't wipe your bottom properly, alright? Look out, ooh, there we go. Put that in a slingshot, that'll kill a pigeon at 50 yards. Okay, right, so we then start coming out the middle sheet. Now we start from the middle sheet because all the dirty bits are underneath the legs, and they're going to end up on the outside of the fleece when we're finished. We can take those dirty bits off afterwards. So it's a bit like when you're doing your shaving, guys. You don't just pull the wool over your eyes. You don't want to cut yourself, so you're going to stretch all your wrinkles out. Believe me, there's lots of wrinkles on a sheep. We're just working our way around the sheep now. Mind these little ears, of course they've got our ear tags on. All our sheep now have electronic tags. A bit like some of you dog owners now, you know, you chip your dogs. Haven't quite got to that stage, but we've got a little chip in the ear tag there. Coming down into the what we call the long blows, which go right up the side of the sheep. This is about the shearer legs, because you really see us getting somewhere. We're bending the sheep round us. Okay, so you can just lie back and think of England. Oh, over the lamb chops. This is where the lamb chops are here, kids. Up into the best end and the scrag end right up the top here. Yeah, you'll be next if you don't shut up, dog. Right, into the last little side here. Nice little fleece coming off the sheep. Now this is a little texel, a bit like Terry there. Just a young one, okay, very... She's be going out and hopefully having a lamb next spring. She's be meeting some handsome young man in the autumn time when the daylight length sets her off. 5 months, 5 days later she'll have a lamb. Just get your hairy armpits, because I don't want you going away looking too European. Down the other side here. Onto the last leg. Just keeping that sheep nice and relaxed. It's not that bad. I nearly finished. There we go. There's our little short sheep. There we go. Woohoo! Right, our shearers have a few little problems to deal with, which you probably didn't notice. Now, quite often the front leg is tucked up like that. We've got a nice flat surface there to work on. So what we do is we push this little button here, and out across the head. Okay, for those of you who had a 1.2 minute at lunchtime and missed that, there it is again. Same on the back leg. That handpiece is very, very sharp. We don't want to cut there, so just to make sure that don't pull the leg back like that, we're running the handpiece down there, then push this button here, out across to that. Very useful to know those little buttons.